Alright, so game 3.
Game 3.
Hello, hello.
Hello. So what we have...
Take us through this, man.
Thunderfire Cannon.
Yep.
Grey Knights with the alloys. We have Land Raider, it's Crusader, Multi-Melter, Cybolt ammo. It's decked out with 6 Death Bolters. They're armed with the Power Swords and the Power Axe. It's got 3 Crusaders with the Storm Shields. They've also been given Power Axes, not swords. We've basically got, they're running with Kotez here, which is Kotez himself. We then have
his War Budgie.
With his War Budgie, all ready to go. It hasn't done much, but it's still there. That's Tigurius. The Chapter Master is this fella here, with the Storm Shield. That's actually a Power Fist, not a Thunderhammer.
So you're running Ultramarines, yeah?
Yes, yeah. 4 Centurions. Sergeant here has got obviously the Omniscope, night fighting. It's got the missiles in the chest and the grav cannon. These 3 dudes have the grav cannons. This one here, which I've proxied in, has missiles in the chest as well. The other 2 are modelled as they are. They've got the Hurricane Bolters. You've then got the Chapter Master, who's got his command squad here, which is basically
with grav and
4 grav bikers and an apothecary for the Feel No Pain, and the Super Shield dude who wears it over his head to try and knock off all the blows. That's the Land Speeder Storm for the Scouts. These Scouts here.
So what's the Storm got?
It's actually got a heavy flamer and the Cerberus Launcher, which is like a small blast, strength 2, blind. I haven't used it because it keeps dying as soon as I bring it on. That's 4 Scouts that go in there. So 4 Sniper Rifles, that's the Sarge, and the Heavy Bolter. Grey Knights, little Acolyte Squad, 3 Acolytes in a Razback with Cybolt and Heavy Bolter. And
best equipped guardsmen.
They love
in
it.
The Imperium.
They love it. And then the last little squad we've got is exactly what they are. 4 Scouts again, snipers, and 1 missile.
Cool.
And that's pretty much it.
Alrighty. Alright, so just the deployment here, guys. Not much here. Everything's in reserve, pretty much. Alright, so versing Gary and his Grey Knights with Centurion Bomber, I think I'm going to call it, because it's Tigurius and a whole bunch of Centurions. He can, if he rolls it, gets the ignores cover rule. He can also try and do teleportation shenanigans if he wants. Yeah, so we'll get into the game, and this one was going to be an interesting game for me because Armor 14, I don't really have anything that I can take care of it unless I'm assaulting. Then we've got Centurions, which are armor, strength, toughness 5, 2+ armor, which he also then rolls 4+ and vulnerable, so tough. He's got in the back corner there a what's it called? The barrage thing. The Space Marine barrage thingamajig. And with Kotez, of course, Gary being Gary, seizes the initiative on the second roll. So yes, all around tough game. Luckily his orbital bombardment scatters, however it scatters right on top of my Carnifexes, as you just saw there. So it doesn't instant kill my Venomthrope, but it causes a bunch of wounds on my Carnies. The Shrouded plus Stealth, because it's Night Fight, plus being in area terrain, is doing absolute work. And I think I only, from all the shooting in round 1, I think I only lost 2 wounds on the Carnifexes, and that's with Grav Amps and Prescience and getting hit by an orbital bombardment. So absolutely doing work there. Now they've got Feel No Pain, and so they can tank with Shrouded and having some terrain, some cover saves. They tank like a boss. His Chapter Master squad, crazy amount of Feel No Pains made by Gary. All the deck effects is shot into that squad and killed 1 biker. My Warlord and my 2 Hive Tyrants Vector Struck both of them, killed I think 3 bikes, and then shot into that unit. And he still had his Chapter Master on full wounds and another biker left. I mean, that's craziness. the rest of the shooting, so we've got the Lehman Rust, we've got all the Centurions, etc. Doing some work on the Carnifexes, kills 2 of them. I think the last one's down to like 2 wounds left. Chapter Master now charges into Turvagon. I forget to spawn with the Turvagon until... well, I don't really forget. Like, I was umming and ahhing about exactly what I want to do with the Turvagon here. And I probably should have maybe spawned in turn 1. I think that was a mistake I did make. If I had spawned turn 1 and kind of covered the Turvagon, he wouldn't have gotten charged. Probably a better decision, and I probably should have done that. Though again, with turn 2, it would have been Night Fight, and then the Thunderfire cannon. That's the thing. Might have cleaned off the Termagants anyway. Now my Morlocks, one pops up, kills 1 Centurion with a direct hit, and he just makes his 4+ invulnerables all day, every day. The other one mishapped after causing 1 hull point on the Razorback, and Gary puts it in the deep corner up the top left. Gargoyles come in. I want to just keep the Chapter Master blinded for as long as possible. I'm not spawning the guys again because there's no real room and there's no real reason to. I don't think I actually do spawn any from my guy. I mean, we're playing the Relic in the middle, so it's not as useful. I don't think. Is it the Relic? No, it's not the Relic. It's 5 objective points. That's right. Yeah, 5 objective points. That's right. Yeah. So we're just playing 5 objective points, normal mission. But Gary's scoring units is low. He's got this one big cultist, not cultist, a death cultist squad in the middle that I know I need to take care of. And then he's got the scouts in the bottom corner with some acolytes. And he also has some scouts in reserve. So I know I need to take care of the... Like, for me, I said to myself, right, I'm losing all my scoring units. I've got one more 30-man gaunt squad coming in from reserve. I'll take 1 objective, and I need to wipe him off for the rest of the objectives. And that's kind of what I'm doing. So I fly my Warlord down the bottom here, shoot off the scouts. I'm now going to clean off that one Hive Tyrant is just going to clean that whole objective off. My other Hive Tyrant charges into the Centurions, and I'm going for, killing Tigerius, killing Centurions, etc., etc. Unfortunately, he's making all his 4+ invulnerables, and Tigerius apparently just laughs at any type of psychic defense because he can reroll psychic powers and reroll psychic tests and all this craziness. Apparently, I haven't seen his rules in depth. I'll have to check my rulebook, the codex, just to see what craziness he does have. My Morlock does come in and gets a beautiful hit, kills Courtiers because he's the closest unit, and instant kills him because he's toughness, strength 6 blast. And I believe the girls stay there and they charge into the Morlock, kill the Morlock off, but I do another Morlock strike, and then I shoot with my Bastion Heavy Bolter and they run off. And so you can see the position of the board here. It's my last turn right now, and I need to finish off this last Centurion in his turn of combat, and then I need to fly up. So you can see me measuring up here. I'm flying up here, and I need to kill that unit of scouts. And that's literally my plan, because down bottom here, so I have my objective. I'm contesting his while also clearing out on the bottom right. And my whole mission is to get up there and kill off those scouts. And I get it done.